My name's Sean Brightman, and I decided to become a stand-up comedian when a very good friend of mine said, Sean, I think you've got a face for TV. I'd actually misheard him. What he said was, Sean, you've got a face like a TV.
Let's go straight into We Love Comedy, because this is your live night you do regularly in London.
Yeah, we're doing it. I started it with my girlfriend, who's a fine comedian as well, Renata Muss, an Australian comedian, and we wanted to start it in London as a way for us to get gigs and practice as being MCs and stuff like that, but also give people like on the open mic scene a chance to like do 10 minutes instead of 5 and start growing what they do. And it's all born out of a passion for comedy and for comedians and trying to just get that next step up.
Okay, you ready for some great comedy? Yeah. We've got a lovely lineup this afternoon for you.
It's kind of a tough industry. There's not really too many places to go from open micer to like full circuit comedian. There's like a big grey area in between of like constantly doing 5-minute slots. And it's nice to be able to open that up to people.
It's definitely become that middle ground because it's actually quite a big name and people genuinely love doing it.
Yeah, it's becoming so. We're getting, we get a mixture of big names on, even like our free open mic night in London, we get like one big name to just kind of show us all how it's done kind of thing. And then just anyone else can turn up on the night and sign up.
To kind of be like, well, it's near Dublin, but it's not quite. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of people.
Your material, how does that work for you and how do you generate that?
It's through life experiences, it's through being frustrated at people walking slowly in the street. It's there's lots of different things that happen to you as a kid, things that might have happened to me last week, things my girlfriend have done, things that I've done to my girlfriend. It's endless.
You find it easy?
Yeah, a lot of the time. It was easier when I was working full time in an office because office is a great testing ground for comedy and stand-up comedy. Russell Kane was a copywriter before he became a stand-up comedian, and I worked in many of the same agencies and with the same people. I'm a designer by trade, and it was a great testing ground to be able to go, yeah, I've got an idea here, and then just in like middle of the afternoon you might just go, and then if people laugh you go, right, I'll write that down and use that in my set later on.
Out there, and the law is simple, and I want to see who's with me here. What I want is for us fast walkers to be allowed to carry low-powered tasers. That's correct, yes.
It's the most creative thing I've found to do. In terms of design, I love doing that, but when you're working for clients all the time, you don't own it. Where this, you absolutely own it. You can take it on stage, and whatever you want to do, you can just do it. And if people like it or not, that's the ultimate judgment, of what you're doing. So, that for me is the thrill of it. It's the most creative thing I've found to do in terms of the arts, because you can just literally write something that afternoon and go, okay, and be on stage doing it in 10 minutes time, like I'm about to do. So
it's great that you managed to find it as well. But well, Sean Brightman, thank you very much. You've got to dash off, so
I'm going to run off into the distance. I'll see you later on.
You can
film that.